Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hypnocrow. My name is Melody, for those of you who do not know me. Welcome. I welcome, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you guys, whether you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber from my other channel. I thank each and every one of you guys, and I am grateful from the bottom of my heart and soul for all the love and support that you guys give me. Okay? So we're going to start off with the month of October first, daily reading. But what we're going to do is we're going to shake things up a little bit for the month of October. Okay. First of all, this channel is just not about having fun, being goofy, and being authentic, being able to be true to who you are. About having fun, which is the main theme. That's why I want my channel to be, is fun, draw you in, right? Somebody you can be authentic to who you are without judgment. But it's also a learning channel. So last month we learned a little bit about the runes. This month we're going to learn a little bit about astrology. Okay, so I know that there's a lot of other YouTube creators out there who talk about astrology. There are some that talk about the tropical, and there are a lot who talk about the Vedic astrology. So Melody is going to tell you a little bit about the difference between the two. The rest, I'm going to leave the door open for you to go and investigate on your own. So what I want you to do is, I want you to go over to astroseek.com, first of all. And I want you to do your natal chart. So for you to do your natal chart, you need three things. You need the city and state in which you were born in. You need the time you were born. And of course, you need your birth date. And I want you to do the tropical natal chart. And then I want you to go back and I want you to do it again. But this time on astroseek.com, it's called Sidereal. I want you to do the Sidereal birth chart. Okay? And I want you to pay attention to the differences. Okay, so I'm going to explain this a little bit to you. I'm just going to touch base. We're not going to go deep into it because I want you guys to go down that rabbit hole. Okay, so this is something that I learned when I went into a period of darkness last year, because I kept seeing divine timing, and I'm like, divine timing, what? When is divine timing? Well, this is what I learned. True divine timing would be the Vedic astrology, or Sidereal, according to astroseek.com. And the reason why is because the Vedic or Sidereal has 13 signs, 13 months, 13 star signs, 13 months. It's, how do I want to say this? It's way different than the tropical. And what you're going to do when you do these two different natal charts is you're going to see the difference. Because I feel a lot of people don't resonate with their star signs, and then they wonder why. Well, because it's not true divine timing. And that's tropical divine timing. That's man-made divine timing, and that's not what the divine wants us to look at. The divine wants us to look at true divine timing. So in that natal chart, and I'm going to use myself as an example here, according to the tropical birth chart, I am a Cancer. My birthday is July 14th, right smack dab in the middle of summer. I'm a Cancer, water sign. Sidereal or Vedic, I am a Gemini. Okay. Tropical, I'm an ascending Gemini. Sidereal, I'm an ascending Taurus. See the difference? Mm-hmm. So if you're not sure about the time you were born and you don't have one little piece of information to do that natal chart, here's a little secret. Prime example, say you're a Scorpio. All you do is move back a sign. If you are a star sign Scorpio, you would be a star sign Libra. That's like a little trick that I learned. True divine timing is, they're like 30 days. There's like a whole month's difference, okay? Just as an example, if you don't have that little key piece of information to do your own natal chart, that's all you do is just move one sign behind, okay? If you're a Sagittarius, you would be a Scorpio. If you're an ascending Libra, you would be an ascending Virgo, okay? So that's just a little bit of information for you. Please, by all means, go do your own natal chart. Check it out. Get down that rabbit hole. You'd be surprised what you'll find down in that rabbit hole. Okay. Trust me, I have a lot of little holes in my backyard from digging in rabbit holes while I was in a dark night of the soul last year. Well, actually last winter. I had a lot of time on my hands and I was bored. So Spirit sent me down a lot of rabbit holes and I had to learn a lot of things. And one thing I needed to learn was about true divine timing. Okay. So enough chit chat. That's a little bit of information for you guys to go down your own rabbit hole. So these messages are for if the sun, moon, rising, north node, south node, Venus. If you're looking for love, you would want to check out your Venus. Now, Venus in my tropical is in Gemini. But Venus in my sidereal is in Taurus. So when I want to know about love, I would watch Taurus. Okay. So that's just a little bit of information for you guys to go and check out on your own. So for the month of October, we are again doing a Halloween themed messages. We're going to do by element, do something totally different. It's going to be a little time consuming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys are worth it. So go ahead and watch whatever sign that you feel comfortable or feel pulled to watch, because Spirit is trying to guide you. Always listen to your intuition. Always take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, go and check out one of your other placements or a sign in that placement. That is why I told you the difference between tropical and sidereal. Okay. So we're going to use, for the month of October, we're going to use the Halloween Oracle card. We're going to pull one card for each element. And we're going to use the Zombie Tarot to do a little bit of clarification. And then we're going to pull a crystal card. So there's all different kinds of cards in here. We have the animal cards with the crystal. We have regular crystal cards. So that is going to be your daily message. And we're going to do by elements. Alright, so let's see. What element do you want to start off with, Spirit? Okay, and we have water. So water, you are first. Okay, so what do you want to talk to the element of water about for today, October 1st? Go ahead, we shuffled them up. I'm going to shuffle them on camera and show you that I am shuffling them. So these pile of cards plopped up, and I'm going to show you the top card. It says eternal love. Love is, and it transcends physical death. So for some of you water signs, it could have something to do with your Venus. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a card. Skull of light, water signs. So you have the skull of light coming through. This is about some sort of illumination coming in. This is something about you guys coming out of a period of darkness. So let's go ahead. We're going to read this card for the element of water. It says, we can stay in the dark, exist in the midnight hours, but shining the torch, the victory is ours. As the famous psychotherapist Jung suggested, knowing our own darkness helps us cope with the darkness of others. Taking the time to know thyself and to seek understanding of our more destructive or shadow natures can lead to huge happiness and less anxiety. The idea of being shown the way in the most difficult of times and always knowing that we are never alone in the darkness are the keys to this magical element. Light is usually a comforting thing, yet sometimes we do not really want to see the boogeyman under the bed. It is too scary, too big, and we know not how to defeat it. Yet, by simply shining the torch upon such darkness, the victory is ours. So the skull of light enter your life. Know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Allow yourself to be seen, to see, and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding, for pretending, and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it really doesn't suit us, water signs. So let's go ahead and pull a tarot card. So we're going to dig in a little bit about this darkness that's being illuminated for the element of water for today, October 1st. We have the Two of Swords. They're telling you it's time to make some sort of a decision. And I feel like for today, October 1st, I feel like water signs, you have made the decision. You have made the decision to face something in the dark that is being illuminated with you. And what do I see? Well, look at the crown, right? The crown has a halo around it. So it has a lot to do with your thoughts, right? And now we have the Two of Swords. See the head detached from the body? So I feel like for a lot of you water signs, I feel like what you need to do is detach. Detach from the physicalness of some sort of physicalness of some sort of darkness that you are in. And I feel like they're telling you don't lose your head in the situation, right? Don't lose focus. Because there is something, skull of light, that is being illuminated to you about your thoughts. And I feel like a lot of water signs are making that decision to face that darkness, to be that torch, right? To face the darkness, to bring about victory into their lives. It's about swords is communication. It's about your thoughts, right? It's air energy. So, it's about just basically, even though you may feel blinded, it's okay. Because you need to trust something. Trust something that is being illuminated to you. Because a lot of you could still be in the dark. Alright? So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card. Okay, so we have fulgurite, communication, clairaudience, clairaudience and concentration, right? Okay, so it's definitely about listening. We have clairaudience, which is about listening to what? Your intuition. So they're telling you to stay focused. Yeah, stay focused. Don't lose your head in the situation. Crown, third eye, and throat chakra. That's swords. Communication, right? Clairaudience. So they want you to concentrate. They want you to concentrate because when you concentrate and you focus, you are able to hear something or think something that is divinely guided. The divine is communicating to you, water signs. The divine is communicating to you. And when you make your decision to focus focus and see the light, because the divine is guiding you. Crown, third eye, and throat chakra. You're very intuitive. Clairvoyant, clairaudient, definitely communication coming in here. And I feel like they're showing you the way, right? They're telling you, look, water signs, don't lose your head in this situation, right? We want you to focus. We want you to concentrate, because you're coming out of the darkness in something. We're showing you something. Look at the crown illuminated, right? So don't lose your head, because you may not see something, or something appears may not be as it seems, is what I feel for you. Okay, so that is water signs daily message. All right, so let's see who's next. Who is next? And we have fire coming through. So these messages are for the fire signs. All right, so what do you want to talk to the fire signs about today, Spirit? What do you want to talk to the fire signs about today? Invisibility. It's about being authentic. All right, so let's go ahead and read why Spirit is pulling forth for today, October 1st, for the element of fire, the card of invisibility. It says, heart beating we sense, but we do not see. They touch, we chill, they come unseen. You know the feeling you sometimes have that someone is watching you? You cannot see them, yet you have a distinct feeling that someone is there. All the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You think you see something in the corner of your eye, but when you turn, there's nothing to be seen but empty air. This is the power of invisibility. The indirect fear, that covert threat of having to fight something that we cannot see. Humans have a strong visual sense, so it is no wonder that we are uneasy about things we cannot see. The ancients believed that all manner of creatures, mythical and physical, and of course the deities, could make themselves invisible at will. When we consider that some animals are camouflaged so well by their coats or behavior that sometimes even we are looking straight at them, they are hard to see within their environment. This invisibility isn't such a fear-fetched concept. In many cultures, the idea of beings who could watch us undetected were, and still are, common. Jinns, angels, nature spirits, and fae are even practitioners of magic, such as witches, are said to have the power to appear and disappear at will. Later in literature and then in movies, invisibility becomes a common power, and we now have fiction superheroes that are invisible and even cloaks of invisibility. The concept of invisibility is a double-edged sword. Whilst it is a powerful tool to be able to gain information or to assist while no one sees, individuals using it are privy to information that may not be meant for them, and it may be taken out of context or unethically. It is a power of manipulation and is easily abused. The idea of hiding away and not being seen is also a big part of the dark side of this concept. We are all born to shine our light out into the world and to take our roles. Hiding our talents, not expressing our true selves, stealing others' ideas, or work and being someone else rather than your authentic self are all aspects to consider should this card appear in your reading. Okay, so I feel for some of you, you may have an astral projection gift. You may not realize it. You could be astral projecting into somebody's dreams. You could literally do it by will. And you may come across something that maybe just wasn't meant for you. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull a tarot card for the element of fire. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. So yeah, this is about opposing energy. So the Five of Wands, if you see the two zombies in the background, they're fighting, right? They're fighting over a foot. While the person's foot that they're fighting over is trying to get away, right? So the Five of Wands is all about that opposing energy, that conflict. So what does the invisibility say at the end? Someone else's, rather than your authentic self, or all aspects, right? So the idea of hiding away and not being seen. So this is that double-edged sword that they're talking about, the Five of Wands. So somebody, I feel, with the Wands has that power to perhaps astral project. But astral projection is the soul, for those of you who don't know what it is, where the soul pops out of the body and moves through the invisible realms. I could do it in my dreams. I can't do it at will. Sometimes spirit will put me to sleep because I have to astral project somewhere to fight off some sort of darkness, or, you know what I mean? I'm just giving you an example. So this is about individuals who are coming across information that is not meant for them, and it's taken out of context. And that's exactly what the Five of Wands is about. It's about that information being taken out of context, because fives are about changes, right? But changes that come with challenges. So this is a challenge for somebody out there who is a fire sign. You're being challenged with something. There's some sort of an opposing energy. And I feel like you're trying to get away with something. And I feel like what you're trying to get away with is this astral projection. You are doing it, and I feel like you're thinking you're getting away with it, but in all actuality, you're going to come across something that is going to be very, wow, there's like this battle, right? All right, so let's go ahead. It's also about being authentic. It's about going within and facing that challenge too. So what is your crystal card? Dendric Agate. Connection, longevity, and oneness. Heart and crown chakra. I am still, right? Again, back to that astral projection. I am still, right? So Dendric Agate is your crystal card, fire signs. So that is your daily message. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Alrighty, let's see who's next. Who is next? We have Earth signs. You are next. Alright, so what do you want to talk to the element of Earth about today, October 1st? For the element of Earth. Hearth. All right, happiness in our hearts and homes. So this card talks about burning that fire in our heart, holding space for loved ones. And look, you have a gargoyle on here so that you are divinely protected, because that's what gargoyles do. What they do is they protect you. In ancient times, the gargoyle was known to protect you against evil. And then what happened is religion stole it and put it on the churches as a form of manipulation and control for the churchgoers to say, well, listen, if you don't do as I say, or you don't follow this, or you don't blah, 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 whatever the case may be, this gargoyle is going to come and get you. It's going to intimidate you. That's where religion come in and manipulated the true meaning of this gargoyle. So let's go ahead and read earth signs. Hearth. The heart of every home, the fire that unites, winter's warmth centers, stories, love, and delights. The ancient Romans believed that every home had a heart, and it was the hearth. Where the fire burned, the family gathered for sustenance, communication, and protection. This concept was so important to the culture that there was a huge city hearth, the Vestal Temple, where the fire of the home goddess, Vesta, burned forever without ever going out. This sacred flame was protected by the soldiers with their very lives should there be an invasion. The place where the goddess Vesta was honored within every ordinary home was also the hearth, and it is where women prepared food and cooked. Some of the food was always offered back into the fire as an offering to Vesta for her blessing and her protection. Often husbands were sent away on military duty for years on end, and their wives at home were not just expected to keep the home and often the business running, but to wait for their husbands faithfully until their return. They prayed to Vesta to ensure their family members' safe return and to keep the fires of love stoked. The saying, "keep the home fires burning," was inspired by this practice. Should the hearth card appear in your divination, you are being asked to look at your idea of what home and family is for you. Take the time to build up your love fire and have it burning brightly. Make your relationships a priority. There is conflict within your home and family. It is time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. If you or a member of your family is away from home due to travel or work, know that protection is being given. Okay, earth signs. So let's go ahead and pull that tarot card and get a little bit deeper into why they want you to keep this home fire burning. Oh, Six of Cups. So there is definitely somebody coming, returning. Again, the Six of Cups is about your family, about your kids. It's about your own inner child. So happiness in your hearts and homes, right? So it's about keeping that balanced energy of keeping that fire burning in your heart with your kids. I do feel strong family energy coming through here, especially with the Six of Cups. It's about protecting your inner child. It's about loving your inner child or loving your children in general. So it's definitely about the family, right? It's about family, somebody's kids even perhaps, all right? It's about opening your hearts and feeling happy with your kids, sitting down, having dinner, having good communication, expressing how you feel. It's about opening up them lines of communication as well. Sitting around that fire, sharing some bam brick bread, or bar brick, or whatever the kind of bread is, a bit bran brick or something along them lines. You'll get it. I'm sure the card will come out at some point in time this month. But that's a loaf of bread where there's little things baked into the bread. Rings, there's a piece. What you do is you put this in the batter. These little objects like a crystal, a ring. There's all different kind of little objects you can put in that bread. You put it in the fire or you bake it, and then you share this bread with family and friends. You cut it down, and then whatever you find in your bread gives you like a little, either a secret or it gives you a heads up to something. For some of you, it could be about somebody from your childhood coming back and keeping them fires burning. Somebody from your past perhaps coming back around that you were passionate about. Maybe it took a while, right, for this to come back around because the divine was protecting you, okay? So please, earth signs, only take the messages as they resonate, but I do see something with either your inner child, a childhood friend, or your own children. It could even be a past life relationship as well. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your crystal card, earth signs. And we have Axonite. So here we have root and third eye. So there you are, root, earth signs. Energy work, grounding, and healing. So somebody could be coming back from your past and healing something, purifying something with that fire. Ooh. I am connected, right? So it's about connecting to them. It's also about grounding yourself, right? Grounding your heart space so that you can connect more to your third eye and know that you're protected with the gargoyle there, Axonite. So it's about energy. You could, earth signs, you could be using the solar plexus, right? You could be doing energy work like Reiki, solar plexus, fire chakra coming through here as well. And they're telling you to ground your energy. You could actually be doing some healing on your own children or even your own inner child is something that is coming through there for you, earth signs. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow. All right, everybody. So the last element that we have is air. So this message is for you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a card for the element of air for today, October 1st. What do you want to talk to the element of air about today, October 1st? Ancestors. So the love and legacy of our DNA. So air signs, you have something within, or you have, okay. I feel like air signs, you have an ancestor around you who's trying to connect with you. I also feel like a lot of you air signs are doing some DNA karmic clearing. So let's go ahead and read what the ancestors card was. Oh, there it is, barmbrack. That's the bread I was talking about for the element of earth. All right. So ancestors coming through. I walk in their footsteps. Their wisdom inside me remains. I am unique, yet carry a legacy. Their blood runs in my veins. Whether or not we know our ancestors, we are the product of those who have lived before us, DNA-wise. Externally, we may have the body type of our father, our mother's eyes, our grandmother's nose, our great-grandfather's skin tone. On the inside, it gets even more interesting. We now know that we can inherit the way our body works, blood types, genetic disorders, or even propensities of aspects of brain functions like introversion, musicality, or even mathematics. Many pagan paths associated with Halloween believe that we are born perfectly imperfect to be exactly what we are meant to be. What does this mean, air signs? It means that the gifts our ancestors have left us and the unique synergy of the combination of the physical, mental, and the combination of physical, mental, and physical that is created within us sets us up perfectly to achieve our ultimate purpose. Should the ancestor card bring itself to your attention, know that you are ready and able to take action. Your birthright of power. You have the support of those who came before you. There may be challenges or struggles, but you have everything you need to overcome them. and you will prevail, air signs. So let's go ahead and pull a tarot card for the element of air. Okay, so we have the Devil card. Okay, so I feel like your ancestors are protecting you from maybe a dark entity, or you could be somebody whom, what's popping into my mind is charmed. Is somebody who is charmed. Is somebody who is meant to defeat demons. But I feel like the love and legacy of your DNA. I feel like you're coming out of a period of darkness, air signs, and I feel like you're breaking all, like I said originally, you're breaking all of them chains that have kept you chained and bound to your karmic patterns that have come down through your ancestral DNA. I feel like a lot of you, there's a shift happening where you could be getting a lot of downloads, or there could be some sort of purifying of your DNA coming through, where you could be getting rid of or clearing out. Maybe you have some sort of a demonic entity stuck to you, and it's been stuck to you through your ancestors, your lineage. Also, I feel a lot of you, this is about, what's coming to mind is Lorraine and Ed Warren, how they would banish demons and work with that dark energy. Okay? And I feel like that is part of your legacy. That is maybe something that you are meant to do as well. All right, but it's in reverse. That's a good thing, because that means that you're getting I feel like a karmic clearing, where you're breaking the karmic patterns that has been handed down through your ancestors, air signs. That is exactly what I feel. You're breaking the karmic chains from your ancestors, and you are here to break them patterns, to clear out them karmic patterns. So if a lot of you are having a hard journey, that is why. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a crystal card. So we have the prairie dog coming through. So you have a spirit animal, imperial topaz. Finding your gifts, meditation, and self-care. So pray your spirit dog, show me the way of retreat so that I may reassess, plan wisely, and replenish my energy. Thank you. Aho. So again, finding your gifts. So again, just like I said, maybe part of your gifts is working with the demonic world and banishing them. That could be something that is part of your DNA, something that is handed down through your lineage. For others of you, it's about taking care of yourself, because you're clearing out and breaking them karmic ties to the darkness. You're completing profound karmic cycles, and they want you to take care of yourself. So imperial topaz is it's yellow, which will be attached to your solar plexus. So it's about taking care of your solar plexus, which is your life force energy. It is also part of your purpose. Your life's purpose lies in the solar plexus. So part of your life purpose is, it's a gift that is handed down from your ancestors to banish the demons, the darkness. Work with that. For others of you, it's about going into meditation and taking care of yourself, because again, you're completing profound karmic cycles where you're breaking this chain of darkness that has been in your lineage since the beginning of time. Okay, so take the messages as they resonate, but there you go. Thank you for watching, and all of you have a blessed day.